Alrighty then. Hello there, everybody. Ready for some early morning fun for both me and you? So, another speedrunner approached me on the Laika speedrun, and we've been swapping theories and swapping, ideas about like how the speedrun goes, frustrations that we're having. I reached out to Soap, and they have a speedrun up, and I wanted to test something. So let's go ahead and go into it, and I'll explain along the way instead of, keeping you waiting on the intro screen for so long. So you might notice that this is out of sync immediately. The reason for that is that I've actually got the sync point synced to the first instant that either one of us can accelerate or move. You'll see when it happens. And build a circle, and away we go. So the start of the Laika speedrun is funny, because there's a whole bunch of like micro movements that you can have like different ideas on and different execution on, and you can arrive at the next point like just very quickly or very soon after each other. So I think that initially, yeah, I have the lead here, and then Soap actually gets the little ramps a little bit better than I do, and then they're ahead. They get like less airtime, so they're ahead there. We both have problems on these little ramps. These little ramps suck, by the way. I haven't figured out a good way of doing them other than just trudge through them like that. And then Soap is a little bit ahead of me, going into the Poochie encounter. Soap has told me that they are a little bit less interested in some of the more game-breaking glitches, such as the multi-speed boost that I found. And so I wanted to put together a speedrun, and I wanted to compare it to a speedrun that does not use the multi-speed boost. So I am using 2 controllers for, at most, like a couple of speed boosts, like every time that I pull like certain triggers. Soap is going to be on 1 speed boost. So you're going to see that I can do like double speed boost here. I'm unsure if that is going to be much more faster, but we're going to see. I do this part so badly. Soap did this so much better than I did. I actually have to work on that. If you speed boost over that ramp and then you go into that lip speed boosted, you're just going to run into the lip and then you can't like go smoothly over it. You actually have to like take it like normally. There's all kinds of little bumps and pieces of the speed run where you actually don't want to speed boost. You actually want to take it slower. I think I actually get like a little bit more speed boost going on here, and then I've got more forward momentum. And then I get less airtime. I go over the cliff smoothly. Soap is actually like in that little ditch for a little bit longer. Hey, Soap, when you're watching this, go ahead and like speed boost when that loading screen is happening. Like just mash that shit. You're actionable before you're on screen. I want to get as little airtime as possible. Oh yeah, by the way, I should have probably mentioned it. I'm probably gonna have to like go back and maybe edit it, but I am the top screen and Soap is the bottom screen. Or maybe you figured that out based on what I've been saying. Trying to take these corners just as smoothly as possible, as fast as possible. I think I actually get like some better airtime here. I actually get some momentum going. And then Soap actually kind of stops their forward momentum there. So they just fall like straight down and they don't get forward momentum going, which inherently makes them slower on that point. There's all kinds of like little micro movements that you can do that can improve it. Something I noticed I did this time, I'm going to do every time afterwards, is that on that little lip that Soap just went over, you want to be doing a little bit of a wheelie as you approach that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go back and point out what I'm talking about here specifically. So this lip that Soap is about to hit down here, that you're going to want to hit a wheelie on that. So your front tire, like your back tire hits it, and then your front tire just goes down. And then instead of getting airtime, you're just immediately on the ground and able to speed boost. This part right here is a little bit complicated. You can't really speed boost through this section. Like, I've tried to do it, and you usually just get yourself in trouble and you ruin the entire speed run. So you actually want to do these birds, this little section here, these little 3 parts, this too. You want to go at like normal speed without speed boosts. I've thought about if you can somehow like fall down this lip and like go down here smoothly and then not have to go all the way over here and then go back. But you don't have the deflectability right now, so it's very dangerous to do that. I'm not sure if you can just dodge the bullets and be able to do it. It feels very dangerous, and it's probably going to ruin speedruns for you, but it might be 1 or 2 seconds faster, which is, you know, the entire point. It's super freaking dangerous. Kind of hit the lip perfectly. So this is another... Ooh, so... Oh, damn. You gotta hit the lip going down. So you could smoothly transition over to here. So another thing that I have figured out with the speedrun that I'm going to try and implement is that with past that first deflect point, I think it's going to be a good idea to just never reload your deflect ever, and you just go for the dodge that happens when you're out of the deflect ability. So check this out. When you're out of the deflect ability, then you can still press the deflect button, but the bullet will go through you. And I think it's going to end up being a little bit faster than if you actually went for the deflect, because the deflect also like freezes you for a few frames. Whereas not using the deflect and going for this dodge will just let you go forward with maybe like a little bit less speed, but hey, no frozen screen. And then I hit this little ramp down here, and it's just amazing. It's a wonderful like cycle of this bit. Like, I can't imagine it being done faster. Let's go ahead and watch Soap do it down here. Actually does the deflect, freezes for a little bit. It does some sick flips over the ramp, but they go much farther. So they're a little bit disadvantaged there. And then I just double speed boost my way to Jacob. And I get there like a few seconds earlier. Not too much earlier. The one thing about this is that I wonder, we had like little mistakes back and forth between me and Soap, and I think that those mistakes matter more for the speedrun than having more speed boosts available. But at the same time, like, I only went for double speed boost, 2 controllers on my speedrun this time. Whereas I found out, you know, you can just add buttons and buttons and buttons onto the accelerate and speed boost button and get more speed boost per second, but it's a little bit more unwieldy in terms of the rest of the controls and keeping the motorcycle under control. So I wanted to try out double and see if it was faster. And it was this time, at least compared to Soap's run. But it also might be that just our specific tackling of the terrain and hazards was just a little bit different. I was just a little bit better at it this time. Which definitely might be the case, with Soap like falling into certain pits and going past like certain like drift points a little bit too hard. And then me in the very beginning hitting that one lip way too hard and having to just awkwardly go over it. Not my best cycle of the up to Jacob area. And then I find a funny little glitch where I actually thought of it in the moment. I thought, what if you can skip past dialogue very fast if you use more controllers at once? But I tried to hit A on my gamepad, and I tried to hit E on the keyboard, which is the dialogue option, the dialogue buttons, basically. And just go between the controllers, as I said in the previous video you can do. But it actually glitched me out, and it made it to where suddenly no buttons worked at all on either controller. So that might be a little glitch that I might want to, like, possibly report. It's just freaking speedrunner things. Just a speedrunner glitch rather than like any glitch that a normal player would ever run into. And of course, I glitched out, so I had to completely reset, and I haven't done the speedrun again. I'm actually going to go and do that right now. I go for more tries at the speedrun. But this was just a little comparison point between Soap and my run up to Jacob, just for a little bit of fun, a little bit of rivalry, just to show you kind of like the thoughts that I have going into the speedrun and whatnot. I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you next video. I will be linking Soap Speedrun in the description, so go and check out their full speedrun if you want. I think they did do it, I think, a minute faster than I did. At this point, I probably had like more failed attempts on like the 7 Bird squad and the second boss, and I can clean that up with like further speedruns. I have to go do that. I just have to go do that. All right, it's gonna stop dilly-dallying. Later. Enjoy the rest of your day.